Alright, welcome everybody to another episode of KC Tool Unboxing. I already popped the lid on this, so we'll get right into it. So, I don't remember ordering this, so they must have thrown it in. Yeah, it looks like it's a calculator. A Ghidorah desk calculator. Alright, let's take a quick look. Okay, so it's a pretty large format calculator. These solar panels, I remember somebody did a video on these. It's like most of them are fake. There's actually a battery in there. It's really just for show. I don't know why they even bothered putting them on there, but that's alright. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thanks for sending that. So what else we got? Looks like they sent me some more swag. Oh, that's cool. This is a Ballistol baseball cap. I guess they really don't play baseball over in Europe very much. But yeah, thanks. That's really cool. That's a really nice hat. It's very well done. The stitching. It looks like they stitched that right into the hat. Yeah, thanks for that. That's a really cool hat. Okay, we'll get into the actual tools now. Alright, so first up we got, this is a universal razor edge scraper from Wiha. I've been meaning to order this for a while. I just always forget to anytime I order something. But all it is just a, the familiar Wiha handle, and it's got a collet up here where you can put blades into. And this particular set comes with 10 just straight blades. Blades made in USA. So I'll just show you quickly how this works. And there you go. It's useful for removing like labels. That's probably what I'm going to use it for mostly. Alright, but yeah, that's a nice little scraper set. It's not very expensive either. Okay, what else we got here? I think this looks like a sticker. Wow, look at that. That's got to be the biggest Ghidorah sticker I've ever seen. I honestly don't have a surface big enough to put that on right now. I guess I need to get a really big toolbox. But yeah, thanks. That's really cool. Thanks for sending me that. What else we got? So I got a series of things that I'm going to use for some additional Hex Plus testing. There were some, oops, I think that came out of the bag. There were some issues that some people brought up that were valid, and I may do a follow-up. I've already started to design the new fixture, one that won't fail. So I look forward to that in the future if I ever finish it. But I went ahead and got the 15/16 hex key, because I'm going to be using 3/8/16 socket cap screws to test that. So I wanted to get a brand new one, just so all the tools and equipment I'm using is brand new. So I got that piece, and then I also got one of these because I want to use a torque wrench to torque those down. And Wera doesn't actually make a half-inch drive 15/16 in hex, or whatever you call these screws. So luckily Gedore does make one. But yeah, wow, look at that. It's a pretty high quality socket there. Yeah, one thing I've noticed on these sockets is it looks like all the manufacturers do this kind of style where they basically press fit a piece of hex stock right into a socket. This is a vintage Matador 17 millimeter. As you can see, it's all part of it's all one piece of metal. So it could be that once you get to a certain size, you have to do it this way. But this is the only one of those I've ever actually seen like this. Alright, speaking of a torque wrench. So next up we got a torque wrench. I didn't get this specifically to do testing. The main reason I got this is because this is actually not, it's made by a company in the UK called Norbar. I'm sure many of you have probably heard of them. They make very high quality torque wrenches, but they were recently bought out by Snap-on. And the future about whether they're going to still produce branded, rebranded products like this is kind of up in the air. Who knows if Snap-on's going to allow them to continue making competitor products. But this is made by Norbar, branded for Wera. The Norbar version has a red handle, but it's a very, very nice half-inch drive torque wrench there. So we'll have to do a pretty in-depth review on that. I think it should have come with a CAL certificate. Yeah. So there's your calibration certificate, and the range is 40 to 200. So this is a 4% accuracy torque wrench, I believe. Yeah, so these numbers here are 4% from the nominal. It's a 40 to 200 Newton meter torque wrench. So it looks like the worst reading was 201.34. So that's actually less than 1%. That's within 1%. 0.067. So yeah, we'll get into a more in-depth review on this one in the future. Okay, I think we got one more thing. So before we get into that, I got a KC tool magnet here. Alright, so this thing right here, I saw this and I was quite intrigued. I didn't even know they made these, but this is a VDE rated 1000 volt folding rule made by Wiha. Actually, it's made by some Swiss company and branded by Wiha. Their folding rules are pretty decent. This is one that I often use. It's actually quite a bit smaller than this one. I guess I didn't realize it was gonna be this large. But maybe some electricians can chime in on if they've ever used these, or what do they actually use. Do you guys use steel tape measures? I would think that would be kind of dangerous. I think what I'm going to try to do is put this on the high pot tester. We'll put 50,000 volts through it, and we'll kind of move the terminals closer together and see actually what point that arcs over. And maybe we'll compare it to this guy and we'll see if there's any difference. It could be that these are the same material, but they have to go through some formal testing to get this certified. It could be that they just basically put another color on here and then put it through the testing. But I'm guessing there's probably some slight material differences. So it looks like it's 1000 volt rated, 10,000 volt tested, and that has a 30% fiberglass reinforced polyamide. But yeah, we'll have to take a closer look at that. That should be an interesting review when we get around to that. I think that's going to about wrap it up for this one. I look forward to seeing these in some future review videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.